Hello everybody and welcome back to another Warframe video. Now, we are going to do another build video. This is mainly for Kavat genetic code, because currently myself, I did not have normal Khora currently. I had the prime one, but not the normal one. And mainly this is for people who need Kavat genetic code, mainly for Khora, or just in case they want other Kavats. I know I'm still missing one or two of them, I think. If you're like me and you do not have Khora's Ensnare, this is going to be a build video for people who do not have Khora's Ensnare and need Kavat genetic code for. Now, the Warframe we're using is Ivara. You can use normal or prime. I had the prime one, so we're using the prime, but you can use normal Ivara. Now, this is a build for, like I said, if you don't have Khora's Ensnare. I'm pretty sure Nidus' Larva can do pretty well, but this is if you don't have either of those. And this is an easier ability to get. You want Terrify from Necros. This ability is so much easier to get. You need to go to the Lephantis boss on Deimos and just get all of his pieces from there. And we don't need to worry about range because we want his augment creeping Terrify. And then you only want to do one strength mod to get the 80% speed decrease, because the Kavats in the mission I'm going to go over, they're really fast and they do not know what the fuck stop or slow means. So you want to use creeping Terrify to slow them down. You want as much range. You want as much duration and efficiency as you can to make her prowl as cheap as possible. And we can cut out the range because we're not after the loot for here. And for creeping Terrify, we don't want range either because we're going to be right next to the Kavats. We're going to be right next to them. So yeah, we don't need range at all. Now, Creeping Terrify can either replace her Artemis bow, you can replace her quiver, or you can replace her navigator, which is the ability I did replace. Now, I said you want as much duration, 200%, and then efficiency. You want at least one streamline mod on there to at least make the popping of the abilities cheaper. And then you want to do a tiny amount of strength to get the 80% decrease in speed. We don't want to do any more strength because you don't care about the armor reduction. Now, weapon-wise, put on whatever you feel comfortable with. I chose the Strun for this. You want to make sure that you have room for a silencing mod, because if you use a gun that does not have a silencer mod on, it will take you out of Ivara's prowl and you'll be seen. And, well, it'll be hard to get the Kavats after that. Well, it'll be harder, I think I should say. Use whatever you want. Anything here is good. Honestly, the Zeramin Shock of the Phalarx is pretty nice. The Kuva Chalker is pretty nice. You can use the Brahma, but you don't need it. Use whatever primary, secondary, and mid weapon that you feel very comfortable with. If you do plan on using her bow, just make a build that you feel comfortable with. I have not. Yeah, so the key part of Ivara's build is to get Negros' Terrify and get his augment creeping Terrify. And you want 200% duration at least. You can go less than that if you don't have the room or don't have the mods. You want one efficiency mod. I mean, if you have the room for it, I do recommend using some like fleeting expertise, so that way that all the mods are cheap, all the abilities are cheap. Actually, I kind of recommend that now that I'm actually like looking at this. So yeah, so you want as much. You just want a balance between duration and efficiency. And now, the mission you want to go to on Deimos, well, first of all, if you want to get Necros, it's the boss right here. Lephantis is right here. Do him a couple times, get his parts. Now you can do this on normal, but if you want to do this, if you want to get the most Kavat genetic code, you want to do Steel Path. And we want to do this extermination right here. You can do the capture, which is honestly faster, but you got to go through every single room in the capture to search for the Kavats. Now it won't be as hectic, so you can just go to the, so you can actually find the Kavats without really any problems. Without you'll find them invisible, and yeah. But I recommend the extermination because you won't have to like search every single room. You can just follow the path of where your extermination is. You can follow the path that your extermination is leading you down. You'll most likely find every single Kavat in the mission. Now, if you want to farm as much Kavat code, you want to get your resource boosters. So you want to get you want to get your resource boosters, a resource drop chance, and an outright booster to boost how many you can get. And if you actually have one, use a Samita Kavat, so that way you can put charm on. Therefore, you can get double the loot. So potentially you can get more Kavat genetic code. You don't have to be invisible 100% of the time during a mission. You can only, if you want to, you could save all of your energy and only be invisible when you're near groups of enemies. Every new room you go to, you want to pop out your synthesis scanner.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So that way, if there is any Kavats here, you don't accidentally kill it. Which is why I actually recommend using something that doesn't have a big, like, AoE effect. Because you could potentially and accidentally outright just kill the Kavat. Now, you want to use this because sometimes they'll be invisible, like this. And once you do get the code off them, actually kill them. But that way, you won't get confused on which ones you've killed, you scanned and not scanned. There's another one here. Now, I know that Khora's Ensnare is a lot better than Creeping Terrify, but this is a build for people who don't have Khora's ability in the helmet. Every room you go to, you want to pull out your scanner. If you don't see any cat signs, just grab out your weapons and then just murder everything that you find. And don't run into toxin shit either. They are really not nice. And why are you spawning now? Okay, so clearly that one we got very unlucky. We did not find enough Kavats to really do anything. We found 2 Kavats and we got 1 genetic code. But the point is, you want to be a character that is invisible all the time. Ivar is the best choice. And this build, as you can see, actually did pretty well. As you saw there, if I've shown it, I did dive. That's because I decided that toxin is something good to inhale when it is not. But yeah, so again, this is the build that we were using. We want to creep and terrify. If you have Khora's and Ensnare already, do the exact same setup here. Just use Khora's Ensnare and replace creep and terrify with whatever you find fitting. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care. Your arcanes who really don't give a damn about them. Again, use whatever weapons you find yourself is most comfortable. I chose the Strun because that was the choice that I decided to do. One thing I did forget to mention is Archon shards. Now, the only ones you care about really are red and blue. Well, I mean yellow. A yellow one would be the best one because you can spawn with, and you want this one where you spawn 30% with 30% of your max energy. You don't got to use a energy pop, or you can get a blue one and give yourself outright more energy. And if you want to, give yourself more health and shield so that way you don't fucking die. So yeah, so this build may not be the greatest, but it is the build that I am using to get Kavat genetic code, and it is pretty nice and it works. Most importantly, it just works. So yeah, hope you all did enjoy. I greatly appreciate it. And if you're, so yeah, so hope you all did enjoy. If you did leave a like, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button for more videos of this one right here. If you're the gameplay, my opinions, tips, hopefully helpful, or just general gameplay. And I will see you in the next one. I love you all, and stay warm, stay healthy. Yeah, love you all. Goodbye.